Okay, so in our last SPL for this semester, I will be talking about formal systems development and the process of that whole cycle. But first, what is a formal systems development? Basically, this is a large system, and it's the intended use for this system is for large firms, companies, uh, anyone that can store a lot of data. And of course, with this being a large system, it requires a large budget to keep around. So, with that being a large system, it will take a longer time to complete in terms of like backup. Backup time will be longer. Uh, Retrieving data is probably longer just because of the amount of data that's being stored in this system. It's just going to take a while to get through that. But today we'll be talking about the process of this system, and we're going to look at the traditional process of formal systems development. And so let's just get started with that. The first step for traditional formal systems is planning. And, you know, it's pretty simple as the first step. It's a basic introduction of like what needs to be done. And pretty much identifying or diagnosing any issues or problems, whatever uh, is whatever needs to be done to the uh, system. And so planning is pretty simple, just a basic overview or introduction, identifying. Once you get the planning step done, you go on to the analysis, where you take your findings from the planning stage and you just dig a little deeper into how to solve the problem. You just want to take a look and see like what can you do to make whatever you found better or to improve it. And that's where the third step will come in, the design. It's like an architect. You need to, once you know what you need to do, you need to draw up a plan to mm, just like just draw up a plan to know what you're actually doing, because you don't want to have to go from the analysis and go straight into the action, because there are chances of failure, and with a process like this you don't have much room for failure. So that's why you have a design stage where you can have like it's basically your trial and error. You can try this, try one method, see if it works, and if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, you can always just go back to the drawing board. But once you have the right design or plan, you just go to the implementation stage. That's where you just carry out with the plan, uh, and that's pretty much it for that. The fourth stage and last stage is just maintenance. Just keep on checking, make sure it's properly running, no problems, no issues, and then that's pretty much it. So, and then like if there is maintenance needed, you just go back, start at the beginning with planning, identifying what the issue is, and that's pretty much it. Just to summarize all that, this is just a generic chart of the traditional formal systems process. You have the planning stage right here, the analysis, design, implementation, and then the maintenance. So pretty much like as I mentioned, you just go through the cycle. Uh, Even though maintenance is the last stage, you may go back and find that hey, there's a problem. Just go back to the planning. So it sort of works as a cycle. So that pretty much wraps up this topic. Remember, the 5 steps for traditional formal systems development process is planning, analysis, design, implementation, and maintenance. So that will wrap up this semester of Business 100 Management Information Systems, MIS. Thanks, Amit, for a great semester. Your enthusiasm for the subject always got me excited for the class, and wish you the best your uh, in your studies as you complete your PhD. Hope to see you around at the gym. All right, thanks.